Have you ever received an email from YouTube informing you that copyrighted music has been detected in your video, despite using music labeled as no copyright? As a result, your video is now suddenly ineligible for monetization. In this video, I will teach you how to remove any incorrect or false copyright strike and/or copyright claim from your YouTube video within a maximum of 47 days without having to trim out, replace, or mute the copyrighted music. In addition, I will also show you how to receive all monetization revenue earned during the time your video was copyright claimed, so make sure to watch this video to the end and follow my step-by-step guide. Let's start by quickly understanding the difference between copyright strikes and copyright claims and why these occur in the first place. A copyright strike is a serious penalty, and if you receive 3 strikes, YouTube can shut down your channel. You may receive a copyright strike if a third party manually submits a copyright removal request to YouTube, demanding the removal of your video because it contains copyright-protected content. A copyright claim, on the other hand, occurs when a third party's content is automatically detected in your video. YouTube continuously scans all videos, comparing them against their Content ID database. If your video matches any content in this database, you will receive a copyright claim. This might restrict where your video can be seen, or it might affect your video's monetization status. However, a copyright claim does not affect your YouTube channel negatively. Occasionally, even music labeled as no copyright can be subject to copyright claims. This might be because of a mistake, but it can also be because someone illegally stole the no copyright music and uploaded it to YouTube's Content ID database in order to try and steal the monetization revenue from your video and all of the other YouTube videos in which the original no copyright music has been used. If you're looking for no copyright music for your videos and don't want to live with the risk of your videos being copyright claimed, then I recommend you take a look at freetouse.com. Free2Use is a well-known music platform providing access to a library of copyright-safe music entirely for free. They give everyone access to unlimited free downloads, and you don't even need to sign up for an account. The reason I recommend Free2Use to anyone looking for music for their YouTube videos is that all their music is copyright safe. Essentially, what Free2Use does is add all their music to YouTube's Content ID database, but you will not receive a copyright claim on your video as long as you include correct attribution in your video description. Since the music on Free2Use is already added to YouTube's Content ID database, the previously mentioned thieves will never be able to add the music to the Content ID database and illegally copyright claim your videos. Now, you might think it could be a smart idea to use AI music tools to generate music for your YouTube videos, but I cannot recommend this as AI-generated music is often not 100% unique, and even worse, it's not copyright safe because there is no one who owns the copyright to the music and therefore no one is protecting the music. I always recommend using music from a well-known platform such as Free2Use, where there is a real company that protects the copyright to the music and makes sure it stays no copyright as long as you follow the rules. In case you have used music from a platform such as freetouse.com and forgot to include correct attribution in your video description, then make sure to contact them directly via email before disputing the copyright claim on your video. If you have already used some no copyright music that was not properly copyright protected, then I will now guide you through how to get any incorrect or false copyright claim removed from your YouTube video within a maximum of 47 days. First, go to your YouTube studio and click on the Content tab. Here, you'll find a list of all your videos. Find the video with the copyright claim and click on See Details. If you genuinely believe that the copyright claim is incorrect, click on the 3 dots next to the claim and select Dispute. Then check the box that says, "My dispute isn't based on any of the reasons above. I would still like to dispute this Content ID claim." Click on Continue. You'll be presented with several reasons for disputing the claim. If you have permission or a license to use the content claimed in your video, select License. Click on Continue. Please thoroughly review the explanations provided by YouTube. If, after reading, you are confident that you have obtained permission from the copyright owner to use the content, proceed to confirm by selecting the option that states, "I have received permission to use the content from the copyright owner." Click on Continue. Please describe your situation clearly, and you are welcome to use my explanation as a guide or reference. I've included it in the description for your convenience. However, ensure that you include your specific details and information. Once you've filled in all necessary details, click Submit. YouTube will forward your dispute to the claimant. The claimant now has 30 days to respond to your dispute. They can either release the copyright claim or uphold it. If they uphold it and you still believe it's wrong, you can appeal the copyright claim. Similar to the action you took when disputing the claim earlier, click on the three-dot icon. However, this time, you should find an option labeled Appeal. Please thoroughly read the explanations provided by YouTube. If, after reading, you are confident that the copyright claim has been incorrectly upheld by the claimant, proceed to confirm by scrolling down and selecting the option that states, "I understand the risks of filing an appeal and want to proceed." Click on Continue. Provide your personal information, including your full name, residential address, and email address. Ensure that the details are accurate and up to date, as this information is important for identification and communication purposes. Click on Continue. Describe why you still believe the copyright claim on your video should be removed. Again, you are welcome to use my explanation as a guide or reference. However, ensure that you include your specific details and information. Once you have filled in all necessary details, click Submit. YouTube will forward your appeal to the claimant. The claimant now has 7 days to review your appeal. They can either release the copyright claim or submit a copyright removal request to YouTube. During the dispute and appeal process, all monetization revenue earned from your video is being held by YouTube. If the copyright claim on your video is released at any point during this dispute or appeal process, you will automatically receive all the monetization revenue earned since the copyright claim was first placed on your video. On the other hand, if the claimant submits a copyright removal request to YouTube, then your YouTube video will most likely be removed and you will receive a copyright strike. This might seem frightening at first, but if you believe this copyright strike is incorrect or false because you have obtained permission from the copyright owner to use the content, then you have the option to submit a counter notification. A counter notification is a legal request asking YouTube to reinstate a video that has been incorrectly removed for copyright infringement. YouTube forwards this counter notification to the claimant, and the claimant has to provide evidence that they have taken legal action against you in court within 10 business days. In more than 99% of cases, it is not worth it for the claimant to take legal action against you, and the only option for them is to let their copyright removal request expire, which means YouTube is legally required to reinstate your video. Let me walk you through how to submit a counter notification. The process is very similar to when you previously submitted an appeal. Once again, click on the three-dot icon. However, this time you should find an option labeled Submit Counter Notification. Please thoroughly read the explanations provided by YouTube. Don't be frightened by YouTube telling you that you're beginning a legal process. As I previously mentioned, in more than 99% of cases, it is not worth it for the claimant to take legal action against you, and if you are completely sure that you have obtained permission from the copyright owner to use the content, then I can guarantee that the copyright strike will be removed and your video will be reinstated. Proceed to confirm by selecting the option that states, "I understand the implications of filing a counter notification and want to proceed." Click on Continue. Provide your personal information, including your full name, residential address, and email address. Ensure that the details are accurate and up to date, as this information is important for identification and communication purposes and the credibility of your counter notification. Click on Continue. Describe why you believe your video should be reinstated. As always, you are welcome to use my explanation as a guide or reference. However, ensure that you include your specific details and information. Once you have filled in all necessary details, click Submit. YouTube will forward your counter notification to the claimant. The claimant now has 10 business days to provide evidence to YouTube that they've taken legal action against you in court. Remember, the chance of this is almost non-existent if you have obtained permission from the copyright owner to use the music or material in your video. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. I hope you found this video helpful and that the copyright claim on your video has been removed after following my guide step by step. If you found the video helpful and my hand gestures cool, please make sure to give the video a like.